Hello everybody, I'm Kate Cass, and got the live action treatment. Something big must be happening, and it is, because at long last, the trailer for Sonic the Hedgehog 3 has dropped. Now, I usually don't do trailer reactions if you found the channel this way, but this seemed like a very special occasion. Anyone who's been here for a while knows I'm a big Sonic fan. Shadow in particular is my all-time favorite Sonic character, and one of my favorite characters in general. And I think as soon as his reveal in Sonic the Hedgehog 2 happened, I had a lot of friends and followers admit that the very first thing they thought was wondering how I would react to it. And how I reacted was very excited, just like finally seeing this trailer. So yeah, the opportunity presented itself. I feel like I had to react to it. So this is kind of cobbled together. Again, I don't do this that often, but we're gonna give it a go. Alright, I got the trailer queued up here. We should be ready to go in 3, 2, 1.
Sonic, you finally found your family.
Oh my gosh, Team Sonic on world-saving adventure, that's amazing. I'm gonna do a little eye of one claw. There he is, there's the boy! Oh my god, did they redesign him? He looks different. Good, but different. Oh my god.
Shadow's story began a lot like your Sonic.
Oh man, Maria.
Family, friends. Shadow found a pain. Loss.
Oh, this is interesting.
Alright, we got a rogue alien on the loose. How do we find him?
Start with the giant fireball?
I love it. Let's start with the giant fireball.
You know, I didn't expect Gun to ally with Sonic in the groups. That's an interesting way of doing this.
Much more impressive than the hedgehog I fought previously.
I'm standing right here.
You're a colorful bunch.
We don't want to fight you.
Actually, Sonic, I would like to fight.
No!
Oh my god. Oh! Holy! Oh my god! Oh my god. Feeling so many things right now. Oh my god.
He's too powerful.
Whoa, was that Tom in a gun uniform?
Can't believe I'm saying this, but we need you know who.
On a motorcycle?
This is a bad idea.
When is
Oh wait. Are they actually gonna reveal Eggman? Yep, here we go.
This is sad, Robotnik, even for you.
It is a little bit.
On one condition.
Big Lebowski himself. Alliance of Convenience, let's go!
Sir, I don't have the proper materials. Found some.
Agent Stone's still the best.
There won't be anything left.
Oh, he's on the motorcycle! Wait, were those Chow?
What I had
Oh my god.
Welcome home, my boy.
Whoa!
It's impossible. Is it?
He's alive?
In the same flesh.
Gerald Robotnik is alive. You know what? Of all the things, that's probably the most surprising. Oh my god. So, a lot happened just there. And I think I'm just gonna cut away to Pony Me to elaborate this discussion here, because frankly this is kind of uncomfortable for me. But, oh my god. Oh my god. Now, where were we? Okay, so there's a lot to go through, so let's just jump right in. First off, oh my god, this movie looks so good! I'm currently rewatching Moon Knight, and while that may be the master of nighttime shots, this seems like a very close second. It looks and feels so much darker, but still has the bright, adventurous spirit to it, which is great for incorporating shadow, but not letting the general vibe of these films and their world get lost. The designs themselves already got something of an upgrade between movies 1 and 2, and it seems like they leveled up yet again because Team Sonic looks even more incredible and heroic. And Shadow, oh, my boy, he looks so good. Every frame is just utter perfection. My timeline on Twitter and Tumblr has been flooded with screenshots of him, and I have been getting so lost in it. He's cool, terrifying, his movements were reminiscent of the games, yet they do things they've rarely done in the past, like use his air shoes to actually give him a boost. I was skeptical about Keanu Reeves, not gonna lie, but from what little Shadow said, he's doing an amazing job. The fact that he takes out the entirety of Team Sonic is a true show of how much of a force of power he's going to be. It's a bit cliche, but that's because it's really good at getting the point across that even the 3 most powerful beings in this world are going to have trouble stopping this guy when the military already couldn't take him down. There's something that's also kind of interesting about this trailer. They're keeping what exactly Shadow's story and plans are a secret, which I actually kind of appreciate. Not only are there likely going to be changes since this is a new interpretation, but if you're somehow not familiar with Shadow, it gives off the same vibe as the game did of this mysterious enemy that you feel you have to stop, but don't really know anything about. Shadow's threats are vague, but definitely have him hint at the whole wanting to destroy humanity for their crimes thing. They mention how Shadow's story is tragic, not unlike Sonic in these movies early in the trailer, but I wouldn't be shocked if it's a conversation that happens later in the film. Gunn allying with Team Sonic is not something I expected after how they treated the group in the past, but I imagine it's partially out of desperation, and they're withholding any information that might make them look bad, so Sonic and the gang will just go get Shadow before he destroys everything. There are some things that are different from what I expected. I was expecting Eggman or Stone to release Shadow, and I was expecting Sonic to get arrested in relation to that. Neither of these seem to be the case, but there are still some interesting ways of incorporating the SA2 story into the film universe. There's some fun, cute little homages. Sonic and the gang jump out of a helicopter, Colonel Olive Garden has a different uniform now that makes him look more like Commander Towers, there's a scene with some performers dressed as Chow, there's an orchestral version of Live and Learn, which I cannot believe I missed in my reaction, and Shadow steals a motorcycle and they make it look like the coolest thing in the world. But I've seen some people already disappointed that this isn't a direct adaptation of Sonic Adventure 2, and that characters like Amy and Rouge are so far nowhere to be found. There's likely a lot of reasons for Amy and Rouge possibly not being in this, but I want this to be short, so I'm not going to go into it here. But while it's fair to be disappointed in that, I don't think it's worth holding it against the movie. At the end of the day, this is not an adaptation of Sonic Adventure 2. It's Shadow's origin story incorporated into the Sonic movie universe. With that in mind, there's a lot of interesting places they can go with this just based on what we got in the trailer. We got this too heartfelt moment of Shadow and Maria together, cut immediately to what appears to be the aftermath of the invasion. It's tough to make out apart from Shadow, but many fans believe that this is him and Gerald over Maria as she's dying. Like, Maria's death is devastating enough as it is, but this is fine. It's fine. This is fine. I'm not crying, you're crying. Shut up. There are some unidentified institutions and buildings in this, and any of those could be the Ark, but we've yet to see it on screen, so that's up in the air. Although, look at this structure behind Tails in one shot. Doesn't that look Ark-ish to you? Little stash poking out, maybe? But the trailer puts a heavy emphasis on how Sonic is faced hardships and loss, but didn't let it tarnish his heart. In this universe, Sonic and Shadow's stories aren't that different. Sonic was also left alone after an invading force took away the only person who ever cared for him. The diverging point comes from what happens to each of them after, and I get the feeling that despite all of these amazing looking fights they have, that's gonna be the true confrontation they have. If I wasn't so distracted by the Chow, I would have perked up at this line.
What did you do? What I had to.
I think that's gonna be a pivotal moment. In my eyes, this story is going to go one of two ways so far. Either Sonic and Shadow are going to fight blindly, only to realize later how similar their stories are, and that trauma bond, if you will, and seeing how Sonic found happiness in the end will help Shadow see the error of his ways, or Shadow will find out early on about Sonic's surrogate family, will try to hurt them, and it will be a test to see if Sonic winds up just like Shadow, or will rise above it to be able to do what Shadow couldn't. Save them. I know there's already a meme going around about if Tom is gonna die, and while I know some people wouldn't mind that for various reasons, I honestly don't see them doing that. And I wouldn't want them to, because I don't see an allyship or a true redemption for Shadow if he takes the life of such an important character, which he never did before. In fact, he actually saved lives. That's what made him redeemable while he was still out for revenge. The story of Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is about dichotomy, the idea of shining a light in darkest times, if, in this story, humanity is worth saving if we are capable of committing such atrocities, when we act violently out of fear and disregard things unlike us. That is a challenging theme that could be a perfect next step in the Sonic movie universe, especially with so much of it being revolved around Sonic acclimating himself to human life. Sonic's found a home, loved ones, even people like him to call friends, but there are still those out there who fear him or want to take advantage of him and his friends. Shadow is representative of the worst case scenario, and it will be up to Sonic, his friends, and yes, probably even Tom and Maddie, to show him that good far outweighs the bad, and that it's better to embody what you and those you love want the world to be, rather than becoming like the people who hurt you so much. But the biggest twist was the reveal that Gerald Robotnik is alive and played by Jim Carrey as well. That's an interesting choice. There were those rumors he was going to retire, and then it turns out, nah, I'll come back for another sequel and play 2 characters. How about that? But yeah, I don't have anything to say about it, really. I have no idea what's going on there, but I'm curious to find out what they're going to do with it. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 might just be the most excited I've ever been for a movie for a myriad of reasons, and this trailer only confirmed it. There's a lot still up in the air about what the full story is actually going to be and how they're going to tackle aspects of this iconic Sonic story, but I think if they use the tools already at their disposal and bring the best of Sonic Adventure 2's story in, this is going to be absolutely incredible. We'll just have to wait and see, though. I could keep speculating about this, but I think that's a good place to stop. I don't want this video to be too long. I've still got to edit and stuff in a timely fashion. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and if you're new here and liked my rambling about the Alien Hedgehog movie, check out some of the other videos on my channel. I've got a series covering Shadow's entire history in the franchise and reviews of the first 2 movies. And maybe some other exciting stuff coming in the future. We're still trying to work things out for that. Watch the space. But enjoy that. Hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching. December can't get here soon enough. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.